Hello, welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 15 with me, CosmicNite. Okay, so we've got field 35, all the grass is grown. We're in the next day, so all the canola's grown as well. So I was just looking at this field, and it's going to be a bit of a nightmare using round bales, because it doesn't matter which way you go, they're going to kind of roll to that side of the field or roll down here. So I think what we might do, we can still use square bales on here, but I think I might get a loading wagon, forage harvester thing here. So I think I'm going to get this one, middle of the range. I don't think we need this one quite yet. We've got a big enough tractor for this. So I think I'm going to buy that now. Because I've already got this tractor down here ready. Yes, I think I want to start buying some sheep soon, so this is going to be really handy to pick up a bit of grass and feed the sheep. But I've also downloaded a mod, and I've already actually placed it for a silage silo. And the reason I've done it off camera is because it took me quite a long while to find a suitable spot for it, so it wasn't floating in the air, and it's where I wanted it really. So I'll show you that as soon as we get back down to the dairy. So the silage silo means that we can just fill this up with grass and dump it in there for our silage, because our mixing stations run out of silage and grass, and we're still going to bale hay bales, and we're still going to wrap some bales as backup. But I think most, you can actually see the silo in the background there. See that sticking up over there? It's a little bit funny when I play this. I don't like mods that aren't realistic. You know, sometimes you get these sewing machines that someone's obviously just taken the mod and sort of copied and pasted the arms and made it about 4 times too long. And so I only try and use realistic mods. And although these silage silos aren't that common in the UK, from the research I've done, they're not uncommon in America. So I'm quite happy to have it in the game. So basically you come along, drop your grass in here, goes inside, and I think after it's like 18 hours or something, it converts to silage, the whole lot. But it does it slowly, so you can park a trailer there, and as it converts it, it just puts it straight in the trailer. So I wanted it here because it's kind of all of our straw bales, hay bales and silage is in one little spot, so we can just bring it over here to the mixing station. So I'll just show you it in the farm shop. So it's actually 2 mods. You need the silage silo, and you need another mod called Universal Process Kit, or UPK. So that needs to be installed as well as the silage thing for it to work, otherwise you can't place it. I will update my mod list, so that should all be in there for you when this goes up. But yeah, you do need 2 mods for that. Okay, so we just want to get the mowers, so we just want to go and cut some of this grass. So the reason I'm going to have, I will have silage bales as well, because it's always handy having bales backup, because that thing don't half chew through the mixed rations. There we go. But we're going to need quite a lot more straw as well. I did try the mod that turns these barns into storage barns, and yeah, I'm not sure about them, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to worry about that. And I know there's another mod that puts a big silo just behind the dairy though, so you can put all your straw and everything in it. But again, that's kind of, you know, farming, especially dairies, is quite a lot of work, and it just seems to lose something if you just put all your eggs in one basket, if you know what I mean. And that just doesn't suit my playstyle. There we go. So southeast, heading north. I think we go once round before. You've got to watch this field a little bit because it's got a bit of a kink up there. Let's be on field work and drive course. Let's just put it on first waypoint. Right. So once that's cutting, we can get that tractor. So I'm definitely going to bow this field. Let's just get the old combine. Start harvesting these fields. Really should get a trailer for this. Okay. So we're just going to go and start down that corner and work our way back up. Only so once we get that cultivated we can then get the muck spreader on it, so it's closest to the dairy. That's my thinking anyway. So start with 36, shall we? .6, starting corner, northeast, heading south. Punch down before will be okay, I think. First waypoint. So now we kind of, the dairy's pretty much fully set up now. We can easily get silage, obviously get straw from the fields, hay. We've got enough fields now to get enough hay. I haven't really got a great deal to do there apart from just running it now, and it's bringing in decent money. We're getting quite a lot of milk and manure and that, so that's good. So this one we want on combi, put the old axle flow, field 36, grain cart. Hopefully if we pick nearest one, that should carry on. That's got a good little feature now actually. If you set the maximum speed to 25 and then put it from recording, that'll do maximum speed from course, but it'll only go to a maximum of 25. So that's a nice little addition there. Right. This tractor's not really big enough for some of the things I need it to do. Yeah, so this is that little kink. So if you use hired help, they tend to get a little bit carried away and it'll come to here and then stop. Let's just have a quick look. How powerful? So we're not going to turn it 90 horsepower. Okay, well we can get the little Ford on that. Just called it Ford, don't I? It's New Holland. On the windrower. Yeah, so another good thing about that silage silo is we don't have to use this silage clamp because it's a really handy little road. I mean, I suppose the only way around it is if you could maybe edit the map and take these fences out and have a little path go around. That'll probably work okay. Yeah, and actually, so that was completely empty when we used it, And now we've got 36% in there, so that's not too bad. That'll probably do a field or two. And we've got quite a lot of liquid manure as well. Must be in the other barn. So we've probably got enough money actually to get the slurry tanker. Which I might do that this episode. Just going to give this a blast off with the pressure washer. God, sorry if I sound a bit croaky. I've had a bit of a sore throat the last couple of days. So, I hope you can hear me okay. I know I've got a deep voice anyway. It doesn't always it always doesn't really work very well if you're trying to record. There we go. Yeah, it's handy having a little pressure washer down here as well. Saves having to take everything back up to the main farm. Cool. $35. How wide this is now. 25 meters, cool. Southeast, heading north. Once round after. Okay, well we're just going to leave that there for now because we're going to wait for that to finish cutting. Which isn't going to take long really. Get a nice lot of grass. Get a load of grass on that. Cool. The old combine, see it's been round once already. It's only full of blackberries by the looks of it, but yeah, it's such a low yield crop because it's so small. What's our settings on this? 75. Just going to move this out of the way, this is going to be in the way there. Turn all them off. Takes me back sitting in the old combine. I keep looking at the buttons to see if there's any I remember. So you've got the it's the throttle there, and then it looks like you've got your lights. Like you've got your sieves around here. Can't really see some of these. And here you've got the wheel, up, down, left, right. That's your cutting table, up, down. Some of these will probably be. That's probably start your auger, and this auger in and out by the looks of it. That might be headlights or something. Probably have a couple of bits and pieces, maybe drum speed. Obviously you've got your computer and whatnot on there. And you have other bits and pieces, these aren't really critical, these are sort of air conditioning and stuff up there. Yeah. Often these seats actually have a little fridge under them, just piped in air conditioning, so that you can have a cold drink. That button on the top there, that might be an emergency stop. and you probably got one that starts the mechanism in the back, all the belts and that, and there's one for the front as well. You can actually put these header tables in reverse, especially with canola. That can get a bit thick. If it lays down a little bit, that can really clump up. And what it does, it just gets jammed in here, where it goes from the header into the main throat of the combine, if you like. So you can actually wind it out. Puts the, I think it does, kind of from the front wheel there down to the front, where the chains pull it up into the main threshing bit, where the actual cylinder is. You can actually wind it all out. Yeah, so that's some of a cut there, key there, bits and pieces. Yeah, so just indicator. In case you ever wonder what them buttons are, not 100% sure, but that's probably what most of them are. Which what you can do, you can change speeds of your fan and whatnot inside the combine, sieve settings and bits and pieces like that. Okay, so the mower's nearly across. I think we'd probably be a good time to make a start with this one. Make sure there's some field work. Right, actually we just need to redo that, because I want to do the headland afterwards. There we go, that's better. First waypoint. Probably only got to go up and down once more. Something interesting about combines. So this engine might have 500 horsepower when it's just running like this. But what they have, they've got a clever engine management system. So these augers that pump out the grain take quite a lot of power. So what that can do, that can really put a strain on the engine, so the rest of the combine will suffer when you're offloading, running the auger. So the engine management system will increase the power from say 500 to 650. So there's no dip in performance. So that, you know, so you're always getting the best product in your hopper. So like I say, you get the, in the bottom here you've got like a fan that blows all the chaff out of the grain. So if that starts dropping in speed because of engine load, you know, then you're going to get a dirty product coming out. So yeah, that's a fascinating fact. As soon as that mower's done, we'll stick him on the other field. Yeah, it looks like it's done. I don't think he's cut. Yeah, he's cut a tiny little bit, I think. Near enough. Okay, so now we just need to do field 40. Northeast this time, heading south. Just move it out of the way. Yeah, so quite pleased with this really. It is floating a little bit, you can see in that corner there, it's just slightly off the ground. But some places I was putting it, it was all over the shop. But I think that should be okay there. Still gives us plenty of room, so I've got room to park a trailer and have me bales over here. Yeah, so that should work alright. It's getting across alright, isn't he? Let's just sit here for a minute. Cool how they've changed. I mean, look at this control panel. When I first started driving the tractor, you had about 3 levers here, different bits and pieces. 2 gear sticks in the middle, so you'd have high, low, and medium, and then 4 gears. An old Massey 135 or something. And then if it was really posh, you might have a 699 4-wheel drive. But yeah, I mean, they're so sophisticated now. Really clever. When it makes you laugh, you get these modern cars that say, oh, you know, it's a dual clutch car, you know, it can change gear in a fraction of a second, blah blah blah. But tractors have had sort of dual clutch, and well, some of the new ones have got like 7 clutches. You know, it's nothing new in technology like this. Because if you was if you was putting an 8-throw plough, for example, and you had to put your foot on the clutch to change gear, well, you just stop dead. So you flick up the gears on here, because you've got so many different clutches that it's seamless. You don't even stop. Just the power just goes to the next gear. You know, so these car manufacturers thinking it's the best thing since sliced bread. Well, the old farmers have been doing it for years. Right. Okay, here we go. So this is just about finished. That's near enough. I think the other field's just about done as well. Seems to be getting dark for some reason. Right, so now we need the trailer over there. Let's just go and drop this off back in the barn. Okay, so we just need to make a little course for course plane. That looks like he's just doing the headland now up there. Brilliant. So we start somewhere here. So I want it to get it on there straight. I'm not worried about driving across the glass. Over the trigger point. Back down around these trees. I might take up these trees out actually. And somewhere there, then should carry on. F35 silage, just so we know what it's called. So I just want to copy it from the T6 over there. So that should give us the same course, and then we just add on that one. First route. Drive course. Okay, that's finished there. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, I think we're going to make hay in the other field. Oh no, actually, yeah, I think we make hay just to get a few more hay bales. So I'm just going to drop this off and get the tedder. Just drop an order to put things down without being in the way. So I'll just leave it there for now. Cool. Northeast, heading south, once round after. First waypoint, off you go. Looking good, slowly filling up. I don't know how many loads we're going to get out of here, probably not that many. Right, let's move this up combine very quickly. I think we're probably very near the end of the episode. Actually, we just let him offload. Okay, so we've done 2 fields and we haven't even filled that trail up yet. God, it's getting really dark, isn't it? 60%. We'll just wait for this to fill up, and then we'll end it. So I'm quite pleased really with the progress we're making with the dairy. So it won't be long we'll be able to get some more cows to increase our profits. Make all this work worthwhile. Okay, it's empty. Let's quickly go over here, 37. Northwest, heading south. Going. Stop. 37 going cart. Nope. Start going. Starting to get a bit of weight in that trailer now. Okay. Right, it's full. So it's done what? Nearly half the field. Let's see if this works. Fingers crossed. Oh, slowing down, it must have detected the trigger. So we've got 400 silage in at the moment. Oh, and it did work. I didn't think that was going to work for a minute. So it'll be interesting to see how much that one trailer puts in there, percentage wise. Oh, okay, so 5%. Oh, okay, so we can get quite a few trailer loads in there. Cool. Okay, well I think that's a good time to end it. Kind of done what we wanted to do this episode. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.